Welcome back to another episode of the No More Mr. Nice Guy series. We're doing episode 23. Wow, 23 already. In this episode, we're going to be looking at expressing feelings. Dun dun dun. Right? Don't worry, we'll get more into this before you run away. Doesn't necessarily mean expressing your weak feelings in a sense. We'll take a look at it. So, stop being a weakling is what we're doing at the moment, and we're looking at steps to becoming a powerful man. Um, so, let's jump into it. So, first, we're going to be looking at nice guys and feelings. So, nice guys, terrified, um, inability to share feelings or feelings, and then touchy feelings. So, let's look at it. Okay, first one we're going to be looking at is uh, terrified. So we know, right, covering what we've covered so far and being nice guys, covering nice guys ourselves, we know nice guys are terrified of feelings, their own feelings, and everybody else's feelings, right? So, how did this come about? So, when nice guys were children, they felt things intensely, and either two things happened. One, when they were feeling these feelings intensely, one of the things they got is they either got a negative attention or they got no attention. And when you feel things intensely, it can be quite crippling. So, in order to deal with that abandonment experience, sorry. So, in order to deal with that abandonment experience, what do nice guys do? Well, what do the children do? They clamp down on the on any emotion that might track that negative or any feeling that might cause them to feel abandoned. This leads from that, it leads into the next one, which is inability to share because they've clamped down on their emotions. They have an inability to share their feelings. Um, so nice guys often keep their feelings to themselves and not say anyone. So we as nice guys don't want anything that might recreate that childhood experience. We give an excuse we don't want to hurt the other person, which is just that it's an excuse. Um, we use it as a cover up to not recreate the childhood experiences, the abandonment experiences. And what needs to be happen is we need to come to terms with, which is the next one, the fact that our feelings are just feelings. They're not gonna end the world or whatever. Feelings are just that, feelings. They come, they go. That's not the end of the world. And then the last part is the touchy feely. So Dr. Robert Glover doesn't mean in a soft touch feely way. When he talks about expressing your feelings, like all of us were thinking, myself included, when I heard this was, oh, you're gonna sit here, cry, and then express our feelings. That's not what he meant. What the way he was saying it was, so you have powerful, assertive, and energetic men who are in touch with their feelings. So they're not they're crying and whatnot. These guys are powerful. They're assertive. They're energetic. They know their feelings, therefore they can act upon them. They're assertive in what they want. They have the energy. They have the drive. They are powerful in their decisions. Another thing is men should not learn about their feelings from women. That might be a bit controversial in today's world, but dun dun dun, men and women are different. So you cannot learn about your feelings from women because you express your feelings in a different way to women. You process your feelings differently as well. So that's that one. Let's look at the next one here. So that leads to the next one, which is Dr. Robert Glover's advice. Right. So preferably you would need a. Oh, we'll get into the next one here. Yeah. So Dr. Robert Glover's advice is that there is no formula. There is no right way to get reconnected with your feelings. There is no one way to do it, or only this is the best way. Now, there's many different ways, and it depends on you as an individual. And this is going to be kind of a little bit of a long, not long process, but it's going to take a while for you to get in touch or reconnect them. So, if you have a community or a band of brothers that you can progress with, that will help you with leaps and bounds on understanding your feelings and reconnecting to them and discovering them again. Because why? Why do you want a community or band of brothers that can help you, or even just one person? That's still better than just being alone. Why would you need them? Because feelings can be ugly. So feelings can be ugly for everyone, and having a band of brothers, a community, a group who are there to stay in a sense, they're gonna put up with some of your nonsense or set you straight in certain things. They're not gonna run away. They're not gonna care if you once you start dealing with your feelings, and then you don't have to worry about rocking the boat, as Dr. Robert Clever says. So you don't have to care about what they're gonna think in a sense. Like then they realize what you're doing. You guys are doing it together. They're not gonna judge. It's not gonna rock the boat. So better to do it with a community or a band of brothers that you can work through it together. And then the other advice is learning the language of feelings. What is learning the language of feelings? Um, Once you start learning it, essentially what happens is you start to let go of all that baggage and experiences you had as childhood, that is in your childhood. You will let go of all that repressed anger, rage, and you will let it go, and then you will start to experience a newfound energy, optimism, your intimacy within your relationships. You will renew your hunger for life. So you'll be hungry for life again because you're not hanging on to that negativity anymore, and it's not taking up that mental space in your life. The next part is, sorry, the guidelines. So what are the guidelines? Let's see here, sorry. So there are guidelines when you are expressing your feelings. What does that mean? This one takes a while. Like I'm still struggling on this. I still forget to think about it. So this one does take a while to get used to, but it's great to have. It's impactful to use. So the guidelines when expressing your feelings. First, don't focus on the other person. So don't be going with saying like you're making me mad. No, no, take responsibility instead. For example, you would say I am feeling angry. See the difference there? It's not you're making me feel mad. It's I am feeling angry. You're acknowledging it without blaming. Another one is don't use feeling words to describe what you are thinking, as in, well, this is Dr. Robert Glover's example is I feel like Joe was trying to take advantage of me. Instead, pay attention to what you are experiencing in your body. So, when, let's say, Joe is trying to take advantage of you, what do you feel? For example, I'm feeling helpless and frightened. Right? In sorry. In general, try to begin feeling statements with I and not you. So again, like go back to the first one is you are making me mad. Now started with I. So you are making me mad? No, no, I. I am feeling angry. Make it try make it an I statement instead of a you. And bonus tip here, avoid the crutch. What is the crutch? The crutch is saying I feel like dun dun dun, but you're saying it in a way that means I feel like you are being mean to me, essentially. Yeah, so that's those ones. So this one doesn't have an exercise. However, go and play with the guidelines. Like go look at a few things, see where maybe you are using these. For example, let's say you are using you are focusing on the other person instead of taking responsibility yourself. Maybe take note of a few of those where you use it in your life, and then you can start looking at changing it because you become aware of it. So this one does take a while, especially when you start being hot-headed. If you are hot-headed, you start losing it a bit, then you're not thinking about it. But go back, review it, and see where you use these and how you can then start trying to change them to these guidelines. That's it for this one. That is the episode 23 done. Expressing your feelings. We'll keep doing them. Comment down below what are some ways that this has made you realize where you've gone and kind of maybe blamed the other person with this, with expressing your feelings. For example, you focused on the other person, or maybe there was a situation that you can look at and try see what kind of feeling did you experience in that situation. Like there, I'm feeling helpless and frightened. I'm feeling excited and happy. Or not. Comment down below. Let me know. That was a good one. See you in the next one. Cheers.